Better late than never. Let's talk about my summer reading list. Okay, so I like to make things very cutesy when I can, when I want to. And for this one, I was like, I want my summer reading list to really pop. The summer to-do list, the summer bucket list in general, I like to write that down, make it look very much like, kind of like throwback moment when we're kids. We're like, I want to do this in the summer. But this is official. So I made this on Canva. There was already an existing template, but it wasn't giving summer. So I gave a little bit of razzle dazzle to it. So I had this one and I was like, I want to be able to fit it inside my passion planner, and I have a medium sized passion planner, so it wasn't going to fit. So what I did was I made a small version, and I'm going to show y'all that. Bada bing, bada boom. These are all my books. So I've already started. You see, I'm through 4 of them. I needed to finalize the rest of my list. So that's what I did before I came to y'all, because I was like, let me finalize my list and I'll just show you. I have a cute little template. So I have my list here. It's a mix of books I've had physically that I need to start reading. I'm going to do a separate video on how many books I own that I need to read. It also includes some arcs that I need to read that I'm behind on. I'm behind on some of my arcs. I'm trying to catch up on that. Certain books do include, like I said, I've read 4 already. Next one, I want to read Asylum Hotel by Juliet Blackwell. That's an arc. The book is coming out literally next week, and I'm late, okay? The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy. I'm currently reading that, currently in the midst of that. I'm also late. I say late. I do like to try to read them before they're out, but I've been fighting. Like the reading hasn't been as strong within the past year or so, and I really do think it does kind of mix into the fact of how much I've dived into like content creation and social media and stuff. That takes away some time here and there, so it just is what it is. I have A Witch's Guide to Magical Innkeeping. That's also an arc. And then I have Not in My Book by Katie Hole. I just bought the physical copy, and then I have it on Libby, so that's going to be next. Like, actually, I'm going to jump. I have People Meet on Vacation. The movie's coming out in January. I need to read it. I know. I've read a lot of her other ones. I haven't read that one yet. Between Lovers and Friends. I just bought that one from Barnes & Noble as well. So that's a physical copy. The Scarlet Veil by Shelby Maheron, I believe. I forgot I bought it. I'm not even going to hold you, y'all. I was looking at my physical copies. I said, let me see. Let me mix it up. Let me throw in a fantasy real quick. I said, what? Girl, I almost bought you again. I forgot I got you. And that's because it was a spontaneous purchase. I saw it at the Strand for like $9.50, and I was like, I'm going to grab it. Because I've been looking at it and saying no, and I almost bought it one time, and I was like, no, I'm glad I didn't, because I would end up with 2 copies. That's where I'm at. True Love Experiment by Christina Lauren. Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I'm waiting for the Libby on that. I had it. I lost it. I'm trying to get it back again. Problematic Summer Romance by Allie Hazelwood. Plus Size Player by Daniel Allen. I have been saying I was going to read it. I've had that. I got it from the Barnes & Noble event this past year. I was like, I'm going to read it. And it just, I'm behind, like I said. And then I have Love in Bloom by Lucy Eden. And I think it's giving spring, summer. So that's what I tried to stay with. I have a lot of fall-themed books, and so I'm trying to wait. I'm trying to hold off on those. But Asylum Hotel will be a nice little warm-up into spooky season. So let me know what's on your summer reading list. It's never too late.